Well, last time we had some tough battles to fight, and we also had a look on our plans for the next fighting. So now let's just do it. We filled up all our ships after the last battle. We filled up all our troops on the Old True Love, the Diamantina and the Earlston. And we have some savings and some reputation points, so now let's jump right into our first battle for today. We are heading toward Nassau. And there we have to do a raid. The raid on Nassau on Thursday, 4th of April, 1776. The Continental Army suffers from a desperate shortage of gunpowder. Our intelligence reports have noted that Lord Dunmore, the British provincial governor of the colony of Virginia, has removed Virginia's store of provincial arms and powder to the island of New Providence in the Crown Colony of the Bahamas. Further information revealed that most of these military supplies are stored in Nassau. You've been ordered by Congress to sail to Nassau, land your troops, and seize these badly needed munitions stored at the port. So let's just do this. So in this battle, we will be able to bring all our ships into the fray. So our first wave will be a squadron of warships. So we used the new flagship, the USS Hancock. Of course, we need our trusted USS Virginia. Then we let follow up the Dasher with 30 guns, and the Andrew Doria, veteran of so many tough battles so far. With the second wave, we sent in our 3 transports, the Old True Love. No, this is for the second wave. The Old True Love, the Diamantina, the Earlston, also from the beginning of the war under our command, and as escort we sent in the HMS Sibyl. So a full-scale assault on Nassau. And let's not waste time, use the element of surprise and just jump into the battle. This is my first landing operation, since I told you before, this is the first time I play the American campaign or any campaign in this game. So I'm really excited to have my first landing operation now. Our fleet is approaching Nassau. A British fleet has been spotted near the harbor. It seems they've set sail to our course. Okay. Oh, there's a fortress up the hill. We need to land our troops and marshal them to battle. That's for sure. Oh, this seems to be a very, very interesting mission. A very interesting battle. The 4 is our first objective. After it is captured, we can proceed to seize Nassau. That's quite right. So we have to take care that the 4 will not shoot at us. But before all these, we have to deal with the enemy fleet. Good luck, Captain. Alright then. So this is perfect. Our transports are here. Our warships are here to intercept the British warships. What do we have against us? We have this seems to be a Pyrrhic or a kind of, no, probably a Porcupine class 7 raid as they call it. So this is a bigger one. Oh yeah, seems to be kind of this is definitely a frigate. I don't know which raid so far. I think a 5th raid. but this one, being able to capture this one would be great. And this is a smaller vessel, probably kind of a brick. Alright, so no problem for our strong navy, but we have to be careful not to get in range of those cannon which are most assuredly stationed up this hill. So let's start moving our transports to the shoreline. The wind is quite in our favor, which is great. Or what are those doing? Ah, damn it. So you can't leave them alone for just 1 second. So the HMS Sibyl will guard the transport ships. And with our warships, we try to fight down the enemy fleet. So let's just move into their direction a little bit more. And I hope we stay safe from the enemy cannon up the hill. So it seems I have some technical issues once again, which is definitely not good. At the moment, I don't have any. So I can see that there's somebody watching. It would just interest me if you can hear the game sounds. No, I can hear it. In the menu I can hear it, so I think, probably, I hope it does work. Let me have a check. It's working, so I get some menu sounds, so probably it's just because of the battle did not start. So when the cannons start roaring, I am quite convinced that I will hear something. I hope so. And I hope you hear it too. It would be a shame if you don't get the sounds of the game. So there are 5 bloody cannon. That's bad. And the HMS Dover, the smallest of the enemy ships, is heading towards my transport fleet. But I have HMS Sibyl with a stronger crew. And so what is this exactly? I think it's the same. No, it's a 26 7th rate. So this is this kind of porcupine class, I think, but okay, we will be able to deal with her. So let's send the Hancock in. No, the Hancock will continue towards the main enemy with full sail. The Virginia will reduce speed, and no, it doesn't. It's not necessary since the Dover is also heading towards our main fleet now. So this mission will be so exciting, I think, because coordinating a joint sea and land battle is completely new for me. So I think I will not start the landing operation until necessary. Let's just move the ships into range of the beach and guard them with the Sibyl. And I hope the Sibyl will stay clear of the enemy cannon there. And it seems that the battle is about to start soon, so let's try to get Dover caught between Virginia and Hancock. And with the rest of my fleet, I head toward the main bulk of the enemy fleet. This will be a tough one, the HMS Rye, but I really hope I'll be able to capture it, because this ship would absolutely be great in my fleet. So I really hope that I have some game sounds now. I apologize for the technical issues that are always accompanying my stream. It's still some childhood issues, let's say. Oh, there's a second battery, so fighting close to this hill will be really tough. So let's bring her around a bit. And I have artillery sounds, which is great, but sorry, just for a moment, I don't have them too loud, so maybe I can adjust it a little. And now I hope I can completely concentrate on the fighting. So you reduce totally speed, you come in, now it's beginning. First volley from both my ships, two of the strongest ships. The Hancock is my new flagship with a total of 44 guns. And as I said in the previous stream, it's not that realistic that a fifth-rate Unity class might have 44 guns, of course. But I don't think that the 13 colonies ever built such big ships. So as I told before, at the beginning of the war, they all 40 ships to be built. The strongest one with 32 guns. So this is way too big. And I read it up in the internet, so the Hancock did not have that many cannon. They just had some, I think they had 32 guns. So this is probably a game mechanic to prevent the player from completely being outmassed and outclassed by the British Navy, which is, well, this absolutely makes sense, since the Royal Navy was far superior in the War of Independence, far better equipped, no, not better equipped, but it simply had the bigger fleet. They had lots of ships of the line, they had their own frigates, so the rebellion, the rebels in the 13 colonies simply had no chance to build up a strong navy that fast. So I think that the Hancock is equipped with 44 guns is just a game mechanic to make odds a little bit more even. So now I think I will get into the range of the artillery up this hill. This is not good, but the thing is that I have to deal with the Dovers now. But I still have the Sibyl in reserve, so this will work somehow. The Dover is shot by the Virginia now, which is good. And let's just bring around the Virginia a little to deal with the Rye, which is also good. And Ridoria is taking the rear of the HMS Nassau. So the main fight at the sea battle will definitely be the capture of the HMS Rye, and I hope I can gun her down somehow to be able to board her. So maybe they are trying to board me. stay clear of the fortifications. That's the biggest issue. So now the Hancock needs to make a move towards the main battle. To Virginia to bring her down a little bit, and Dasher is moving in a good position to give a broadside on the HMS Nassau. So come on, turn around, and give him hell. And of course they're still sneaking the Dover around, but Dover will be shot now by the Dasher with 30 guns. Rye is absolutely doing fine so far. HMS Nassau got some shots on the hull. And Redoria just turned around to keep the Rye in range. Where is Hancock? Okay, Hancock needs to get into the fray soon. Share of the enemy pounding now. Dasher is coming in support, giving a fine broadside into the stern of the Nassau. It's right now caught between. Oh, the Anvidoria is suffering badly. They are suffering badly. So clearly the HMS Rye is no match for Anvidoria. That's absolutely clear. But Andrew Doria has a strong crew. So maybe let's reduce her speed completely. It's bad that I lost the Hancock so far behind. So maybe the Anvidoria with her strong crew is able board HMS Nassau, which is only 110 crew, and Redoria has nearly 170. So let's turn around, and Dasher, maybe you can also send them some shots, maybe even some chain shots. They are in range for them. So Virginia, you need to keep up with HMS Rye. So you will try to board them. Best thing, the deadly shadow so let's switch to the chain shot with her too. Let's turn around and bring her into boarding position. Virginia is also suffering badly from the HMS Rye, but if I can take out the Nassau with this boarding charge, then I can concentrate fully on the Rye. And this would be perfect moment for the Hancock to get into the fray. There is the HMS Dover around, which is also badly damaged so far. And I think we will try to capture HMS Dover with the Sibyl. They are throwing the ropes. Okay, we are running ashore soon. Let's reduce speed. They lost them. Damn it. So let's come around again. HMS Nassau is really in a bad condition now. So there's another battery. Damn it. Just try to capture them somehow. What is... HMS Dover is flooding already, which is also fine for me. Let's just bring HMS Sibyl around a little bit. So what's going on here? The Anvidoria is badly mauled now. That's so tricky to maneuver all those ships around. I really like it, this kind of challenge, but it not that easy to be honest. Dasher is quite fun. Maybe Dasher would be able to board them, but that's not what I want them to do. So that's not her purpose, to be honest. So let's just continue. Let's just try to bring up Andrew Doria again. What is Hancock doing? Hancock is preparing for participation in the battle. And I think Hancock would be the perfect ship to deal with the HMS Rye, which also has some losses so far. So Dasher is out of range of the... well, just let's continue the chase with them. A little bit more. Let's follow. Let Doria follow up. You need to come around somehow. Concentrate your fire on the HMS Rye. HMS Dover is ready to be taken by the HMS Sibyl now. It all depends on how good I bring the Hancock into the fray. So you reduce speed now. Speed. Oh, they are trying to escape. So then let's try to board them with the Dasher before they escape. Let's try it. Upgrades. So it seems HMS Nassau is escaping, but maybe in the final moment we can. So you switch to round shots. Try to get some shots on the HMS Rye. You also have round shots, so now HMS Hancock is pretty fine at the moment. Let's bring her around. So they are really escaping, so let's not do my old mistake again and leave the battlefield. This is what I did in a previous battle. And then my ship was lost. And they lost a mast. Oh dear. Can they board them somehow? Okay. USS Virginia also suffered heavily. They have terrible wind conditions at the moment. Let's just try to bring them around. You go broadside. Oh, and Midoriya is flooding. So you stay here and pound her with grape shot and make place. Maybe I can board her. This is possible. USS Virginia suffering heavily, and the HMS Rye is lying in front of this bloody battery, able to... So they are coming back, so let's bring her around. Maybe I can board them with the Midoriya. This would be great. And now we need to deal somehow with the HMS Rye, despite those cannon over there. So about your boarding attempt. Doria is sunk. Oh damn. Good, and Doria is sunk. Oh no. So can you board them somehow? Would be pretty cool, but if not, it's okay. They just run away and try to board them with they're shooting at the rowing boats. I can't believe it. So Dasher will try to board them. I know what's going on with HMS Dover is trying to intercept them. Virginia is flooding. Oh, this is going so bad. Switch. I think the losses in the sea battle will be horrible. the Virginia surrendered. Sending a boat, but this might be a perfect moment to board them. Nevertheless, this battle is really ugly. So you try to. Oh, what a battle! What's going on there? What are you doing here? Did they run away? They need to anchor. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. That's bad. So I hope I can bring her away since she's laying in front of this. Oh no. This is turning into a catastrophe. This boat is sunk. Something you can do for me. They are throwing the ropes. So now HMS Sibyl is coming into the fray. I need to bring around the USS Hancock somehow. Oh no. They're boarding at least. Dasher starts boarding. You are free from the shoreline, which is good. Let's just move away a little. HMS Nassau surrendered. So can you move away over there somehow? Okay. USS Hancock is free now. And let's bring the boarding party over there. So all depends now. If I'll be able to fight down the... Oh dear, what a mess. So, HMS Sibyl now it is in good condition. So, let's just try to get back the USS Virginia. Meanwhile, you try to... Are they clear? No. Can they move this direction? Shallow water, yeah, I know it. So that's... Those are the sun. So, you will board them. That's for sure. USS Hancock. There's a boarding going on over there too. Can you board them? Oh, no, let's start the artillery duel. Let's start the artillery duel. So I took the HMS Nassau, but I'm about to use the Dasher, which is quite stupid. I need to finish this disastrous soon. I think I will turn around to try to board them. Because if I try to board them, I'm so close to the shore. Let's just try to board them. Virginia is sunk. Damn it. So much about retaking them. So let's turn around with this muscle. Just board this struggle over there. Let's So their crew is decimated, but they're getting back some crewmen from the Admiral for sure. Blaze now. Oh dear God. What else can we do? So they have 200 men now. What a bloody battle. So Nassau, no chance for coming around. HMS Dover surrendered. Virginia is sinking. Oh no, they are boarding. That's good. That's good. They will go around. Sides. This would be try to close the just do it somehow. They anchor and a total loss. Let's just fight down somehow. Let's get this ship. They have a crew shock. Ships are firing with canister, which is kind of a... well, it's as if you load a cannon with like a shotgun, so just put small nails and small bullets and stuff into it. So let's try to board them again. This was a total disaster in this scene. They lost the mast, but they start boarding now. Somehow to support them. Okay, the HMS Rye is losing more men in the boarding attempt than they are shooting. They are moving the canisters into the fray. Is it still possible to capture them? Let's move away from here. nothing works as planned. Nothing works as planned. HMS Sibyl is about to completely be lost. Damn it. Oh dear. I lost the Virginia. I lose the Sibyl at the moment. Dasher surrendered. I only took Nassau as a prize. I only have left my flagship. So let's just with one final struggle. We must be able to take HMS Rye. Sibyl is sunk now. Yeah. Completely clear. So a bad day for the US Navy, or let's say the Continental Navy. Ah, raffiniert. Nice to have you here. Shouldn't you work if you are in Mopping? So now let's try to make our last move. They have only about 15 crewmen left. So I must somehow be able to board them. If I can manage to board her, I have at least one great prize from this battle. And maybe I even can send, since there are 3 officers on the HMS Hancock, if I board her and give her one of my officers, I can probably take a second officer to get back one of those ships. So that maybe I can rescue, let's say, maybe the Dasher. The battery far away, so that's not the problem for now. The problem is how to get close to this bloody HMS Rye to be able to board her. Dasher is sunk, so much about retaking her. Oh, come on, lads, come on. Today, fighting close to shoreline is a bloody dangerous thing. Which, again, I must say, I like it. I like this kind of realism in the game. They're burning now. It would be nice to get them alive, to be honest. Let's give them some time to let's turn around. So many good ships lost. I can't take it. What about you? Also struggling around here. Can you move this direction? What is going on with you? You head back to the shoreline. So now one final attempt to board HMS Rye. Because with this price, I have a basic for rebuild my shattered fleet. Without her, USS Hancock is slowly coming around. They lost a mast. What a hell of a battle. So now they are getting into better sailing conditions slowly. So let's just do it slowly. Reduce speed. Now we have the wind on our side. It's only a 40 gun ship. What a disaster. What about your fire? Is it still burning? So probably I take her now, but then I have a... Probably it will sink later or whatever. So let's reduce speed to be able to board her properly. Because they have suffered badly. They are... Move up a little bit. This one totally helpless here. What about this one? No chance to... Okay, so this shoreline totally killed me. It was not the enemy resistance, it was just this terrible position at the shoreline, and my total inability to manage this battle. So let's reduce speed again, because this boarding attempt must be a success now. If there's any chance to get the HMS Rye, I will take it. Let's reduce speed. Oh, really, let's reduce speed. Can I board her? Closing in. Muskets are firing. Good. Well, because the target has no speed at all. Distance. I need to reduce the distance to the target, and I also angle. What a disaster. I can only repeat it again and again. I was so confident, since I could send in my whole fleet to this battle, you must be able to board it. But probably HMS Rye will be lost after this battle. 108 men against 40 left in the HMS Rye, which is burning, which is flooding, which has a broken pump, starts boarding. So I think they have no chance. They are losing rapidly. So at least I'll take her. But if I can keep her, that's the complete different thing. So let's bring up a crew, let's disengage, and let's move away from the shoreline with HMS Hancock. And now HMS Hancock, you can deploy another crew. And with you, I tried to get back the HMS Dover. And now the big question is survival tasks. All the boarding crew is doing survival tasks. Hancock is also on fire, but please, guys, you should be able to save her. No, let's not kill the crew in the boat. Okay, the battery is firing. Let's just reduce speed completely. Hurry up, move away from the... What a bloody mess. What a bloody mess. So the small crew of Stevens is heading towards the HMS Dover. At least I hope I can take her as a prize. I think this ship is lost. I think they can't save her. So let's move away from this bloody battery up the hill. And meanwhile, we still have a land battle to fight. So HMS Hancock just head to safety. They are shooting at the roundabout. Okay, which is, since they did not come from a surrendered or sinking ship, it's probably okay according to the they are sinking. Okay. So this, I should have deployed them after sailing there. So which one do we have? We have an... So this is an whatever 18 gun 7th rate brig, and this one 2, so it's completely doesn't matter which one I take with me, but let's just anchor here. There's some range now, of course, so let's move her out of range. Maybe to a firing position where they themselves can shot at. Let's move her over there. Move her over there. Okay, so it seems that the Diamantina is also absolutely unable to get away from her position, so well, this was so much things I learned about landing operations. Keep away from the bloody shoreline, lesson number 1. Second, if you want to let some ships wait somewhere, cast the anchor, because they drift away otherwise. Also somehow keep away from batteries. Do not deploy men into your boat and let them row towards a battery. I probably would have been perfectly able to get back HMS Dover, but I lost a good part of my crew of the USS Hancock by sending them over there. So what we do now? I think here we are somewhat safe. Just wait till I move Hancock into safety from this battery. She's still firing at her, yeah. Is there any chance to show their range? No, doesn't seem so. Let's just have some water. It's terribly hot today. Here I have an open cabin window. Well, of course we are off Nassau, so of course it's hot. So let's anchor. So now you should be safe. And now Diamantina is in shallow water, so let's start bringing the troops into the boats. Same with Erston, but I keep the militia aboard. Maybe I will be able to use the militia later to get this last ship over there back. Maybe it works. Maybe it works. So you go ashore. Same with you. Are they now able? Not the wind. So they are completely sailing against the wind, of course. That's the problem. And probably they are just run. They just run aground, so they can't move away anymore. I just wonder if I keep those ships in command, even if they run ashore. If I win the battle, this would be interesting. But now, let's completely concentrate on the land battle. And first, there are coming the first defenders, some 40 guys. That's no match for my battalion, which is invisible at the moment. It has just been invisible. I can. So how are they invisible on the plain shoreline? Can someone? So come on, you participate in the fight.
Forward!
You detach some. And I choose him. He's running away. Someone shattered. From what, may I ask? From rowing to the shoreline with 235 guys in one boat, maybe. So he's fine now. So let's attach some skirmishers and also from Knox. Those are the skirmishers. Let's just use them as skirmishers. Old True Love is coming in. So the main battalions form a line of battle. Skirmishers just move away and let's find a way to capture this. Rye is still burning. So So are these blue spots indicating the border? Probably. So I cannot even save her. Therefore, I will try to end the battle soon. You cast Anchor 2 and deploy your... They keep one in reserve, I think. Oh, let's deploy them all. The time for games is over. Let's just make a full-scale landing operation. Meanwhile, Ersten will head to the sea and try to take back this one ship at least. Third wave is going ashore now. It's a lovely map, by the way. This plantation style, Central America styles. This one is sunk, of course. What a disastrous battle in all aspects. In all aspects. But since I always said this is my first campaign playthrough, and I do not say this to have an excuse for my bad, it's just I wanted to have this experience of playing a new campaign with my audience, my small but loyal audience. So if I would have played, for example, Ultimate General Civil War, the other great strategy game of the developers of this game, then probably things would have been completely different, since I know Ultimate Admiral Civil War quite well so far. But exploring a new game is also an amazing thing. Vidal will secure the... Oh! Okay. Now the real fighting begins. So let's form a solid line of battle with the first two battalions. And let's bring up reinforcements. So Vidal will support them, so let's just wait here. Skirmishers and shattered.
Save yourself!
Hold your ground until reinforcements arrive. They are coming in. So now you have the whole battalion against... Oh, and some artillery. Skirmishers should be shattered. Shazar is holding its ground with nearly 200. missiles already fine. So you are quite fresh. You move up to the batteries. If you reserve, you are reserved for this part. Yeah, just for them. I have Shazar over there. And artillery. And Walker. Bloody decimated battalion. Skirmishes are shattered. Fine. Catch some skirmishes, then do this. Let's have a look what's awaiting us in this map. We will come to the open terrain. We will follow him, covered by the woods. Morris to reserve. Knox also reserve, securing the gap between the two formations. For example, against a guy like this. Can I detach any skirmishers from Walker already? Some. But I have now he will stay here. Can you detach? There is another battery and another battalion. Let's engage the battalion. Battery. Morris will secure the rear. Skirmishers move around.
March!
It seems that I do much better with those like guys. Which is a shame, since this is called Age of Sails. But what can I do? Is another battalion? Okay. Are they shooting from this house? Or don't they? Okay. So you engage Hopkins. I need Knox to reinforce.
Fire!
You will reclaim this is for them. I attach skirmishers.
Fall back! Retreat!
Let's see.
Fall back! Fall back! Ready! Ready! Fire! March!
So it seems not even the land battle is going that well.
Double quick!
It's okay. Shattered too. Very decimated now. Surrender? Dover is back. I can't take it. So the 4s. You take the cannon. You come around. So with some artillery support, I should be able to take this hill at least. The secure 4. Nice. There's still the battery crew over there, the other one. But now they have the high ground.
Ready! Ready! Ready!
A lot of artillery crew.
Double quick!
Cruising. To the front. Let's go in with Walker. Ooh.
Ready! Ready! Fire!
There's contested 4 minutes, 4 more minutes. Now we have the supplies, now we have the artillery.
Charge!
Double click. Is there any chance to get back HMS Nassau with the last? Yeah, let's just try this somehow. Any ship I can bring home after this total disaster will be the core.
Forward!
Is this a countercharge going on? Nice. One did you get it? Okay, let's go to the left. Let's just Captain Forest captured. We can now proceed to attack Nassau. Ah, okay. So much about an end of this battle. This battalion to take the cannons. There are so many better not fighting. So let's advance with. You got them, and let's advance Shizar and the cannon up the road. My possession again. Okay, let's
March!
first
Forward!
fire them. Now we capture Nassau. Where do we need to go there? To the town center. Oh, there's only 26 men. Okay, that's fine.
Ready! Forward!
Let's move the cannon in support. This battle started so hopeful.
Double quick! March!
Turned to be such a nightmare so soon. Well, normally I could replay it, of course, but that's not the experience I wanted from this first playthrough. I want this feeling of triumphs and setbacks, and back the prisoners or what? Well, it's kind of interesting that the AI is trying to get back. Let's move Walker up to secure the cannon. Guard the cannon. Move over there. Let's bring the cannon to the crossroads too. Not like this, give them a proper marching route. And slowly we are closing in for Nassau.
Retreat!
Okay, they are shattered. Great.
Ready! Fire!
This one too. This is confusingly shattered. Those, great, that's good. Let's use the detachment, the skirmish detachment to guard the prisoners. I should leave some. No, there is no flag anymore. There was a flag, but it's not necessary to hold this fort. That's good. So I can use all my troops to push against Nassau. Vidal will follow. So what do we have here? Walker and the artillery across the river. You follow them up. So you try to take those small detachments out of the game. What a nightmare. So this one is back now, but still unable to maneuver. So let's bring in the Erston, and I don't think I'll be able to board them with the rowing boat. I think I have to board them with the whole ship. Would be an ideal opportunity to use the ship. Come on, seriously, let's board them. Let's board them. It's the only way to take them out of the fray. I also had the Hancock, of course. Why not use the Hancock too? Old True Love. Let's just guard the Diamantina. So
Double quick! Double quick!
use the stuff. What's going on over here? HMS Rye really trying to escape now. They have, well, my Hancock has still 2 officers since the crew of the captured HMS Rye went back, so let's not risk this transport Let's try to take Dover with the Hancock. Whew. Okay, meanwhile the troops are heading towards Nassau. Let's just bring them up in kind of a
Fire! Tear it yourself!
Sign this movement.
Ready!
Maynard retreating. But not for long. Could you please stop routing? Thank you.
March!
Whew. Okay, what are you doing against Kaplan? You are holding. Okay. Let's take out Maynard. So now let's deploy our last reserve, the militia. This is an American campaign, so let's heavily rely on the militia.
Fall back!
And again bring the artillery to the front.
Ready!
Walker recovered. What a bloodshed. What a bloodshed. It was all together poorly coordinated, that's for sure. That's the biggest mistake I made in this battle. First, the sea operation, well, I think the initial plan was not that bad. But I realized way too late that there also was a battery over there. Problem number one. Then I did not realize how terrible ships are punished that get too close to the shoreline. Which absolutely makes sense. And I can't say it honestly. I totally love this level of realism in this game. It has not the most realistic graphics or whatsoever. You can't compare it to a Total War title regarding the graphics, but the depth of the strategic abilities is quite amazing. So detaching skirmishers, the stuff with putting boats ashore is also great. So I think the other one escaped. Okay. So Hancock, please stay safe here. So I like the game. I like the
Double quick!
complexity.
Double quick! Save yourself!
But if you don't act cautiously, like I did, you get a total disaster. So I think soon it will be over. I don't think there are many troops left in Nassau. I don't know, but
March!
on the other hand, my whole army is... I don't even want to think about how many ships I lost. The Virginia sunk, the Dasher sunk, which I bought. so many good men lost. My army, my land force is also completely torn to pieces. You remember I started with about 200 men in each battalion, sometimes even more. So let's try to those are the supplies. Let's at least get them. If I can. Task for the artillery. Let's take them out. How's the militia doing? Quite well. Will the militia save the day in the end? Probably. So let's bring up the cannon. Can someone explain to me why we need Nassau? Yeah, it was because of the ammunition stores. Well, I could take the supply wagon, but therefore I would have to use this unit or this unit, and after this they would be decimated. So they surrendered, that's nice. Let's shift the Rhine a little bit, because the final push against those two battalions in the town, I hope two battalions, there's a small detachment, but that's okay, I can deal with them. Whew. The artillery coming. You go there. And you go there. Where's the rest of my prisoners? Over there. Okay. There's still a... I completely forgot them, to be honest. I think there's only the reserve, or the small detachment, but this is not the case. Slowly coming up. Without artillery, I won't charge Nassau. That's for sure. Let's put some lemon juice into it. It's good against the scurvy. Although, I just looked it up for myself and for you. Having not lots of lemon fruits aboard to prevent scurvy, this disease which causes bad teeth and stuff like this. I think in the Royal Navy I read it was not issued or ordered till 1793 that they had to put lemon fruits aboard the ship. So in our time now, 1776, it's not common practice to have it. But there had been some sea voyages where lemon juice was often used, or where they had lots of lemon aboard. And there the number of the diseases and the sick soldiers greatly was reduced. I think the expedition of Captain James Cook was one of them. They had lots of lemon aboard and therefore therefore had not that huge problems with health aboard like other ships in this earlier days of the 18th century. Thank you, Mike, for the advice. I tried to fix it a little. I think just let me try one thing. Let's just reduce this. This is something I put it higher in the beginning because I thought I had no game audio at the beginning, so I screwed it up. So maybe I can try to speak a little bit clearer and louder, and maybe it's better now. I would be glad to have a solution. It's not that far away. I can try to put it a little bit closer. I think. Just give me a moment. This, I think, is the best I can do for the moment. If it still is not good, then I will have to fix it after today's stream. Because doing it on the fly now while doing the live stream is a bit... That's above my technical horizon. So I had so many technical issues in my first streaming attempts, and it's still not all going well, to be honest. I always watched parts of the replays, so I for myself was able to understand. So maybe the settings did change somehow. I'm not sure. I will try to fix it till the next stream, but probably I won't be able to do it now. So you're doing streams on your own, Mike? Finally the troops are closing in for the last encounter. I hope I can overwhelm them. Simpson is shot by the 3 strongest remaining battalions. Wavering already, that is good. Let's follow them and put the pressure on flanking. So he was not the first in the line when the Colonies were given, that's for sure. Artillery is supporting somehow. Well, I think we're pounded by 4 battalions. There he is, but... Oh, yeah, cool, you are from Scotland. That's great. I had the great pleasure of having a holiday with my parents some years ago now. I think it's nearly 20 years ago, but we had about 3 weeks, and we had some days first in London where we arrived by plane, of course, but then we hired a car and went through the whole of Scotland, and it was totally amazing for me. It was a wonderful holiday, a beautiful landscape. I can't tell that much about the people because at this time I was not able to speak English quite well, so I was really bad at English at school, so I did not talk a lot with the people there, but well, the landscape, then all the historical sites there, this is just so awesome. And I have beautiful of Scotland, really. Well, probably as a Scotsman you need to say so, but well, I have no problem with the English, neither. So you have your opinion, of course, and of course you had also a good part of history with the English. I completely understand this. When I was in Scotland, we had to visit every battlefield available. We visited Bannockburn, we visited the site of Stirling Bridge, we were at the battlefield Killiecrankie, which was from this later findings, Culloden battlefield, of course. So I think I understand your point of view, but I would be lying if I say that I have hatred or a problem with the English. This is simply not the cause, not the case. Yeah, that's maybe I won't discuss this, or I won't say something against this because I'm not an expert. So we had our own thoughts about the establishment or the referendum about leaving the UK. Sorry, not leaving the UK, leaving the European Union. So, well, but while we are talking about present-day politics, the Battle of Nassau is finally over. It's finally over, and I finish it, and just I have a horror watching into this overview, and sorry, I try to reduce smoking on stream because it totally kills the costume and so. Or at least try to smoke a pipe or whatever, but after this, total disaster. So. 4 ships sunk. The enemy 2 ships sunk. 1,500 crewmen lost. Well, there were also the casualties in the land battle included, but that's just horrible. That's a Pyrrhic victory. That's... No, I'm not in the Netherlands, I'm from Germany actually. Or to be more precise, southern Germany, Bavaria. Some would say Bavaria is near Germany and not in Germany, but of course it is in Germany, yeah. So... just look at my own ships. Virginia sunk, Sibyl sunk, Dasher sunk, Andrew Doria sunk. That's completely disaster. Ah, the Gäuboden Festival or Fest. That's... I've never been there myself, to be honest, but all the people say it's lovely there. But to be honest, I also visited the Oktoberfest once. So when I was 18 or so, we had a trip there from school, to be honest. We visited a museum, and then the teacher said, okay, take your train tickets for yourself and return home whenever you want. So I have been to the Oktoberfest once. But it's nice to see it once, but I have no desire to go there back too soon. This Parkstetten doesn't say anything. No, I don't know it. Sorry. In which part of Germany is it? Is it also in Bavaria? So let's just leave this screen and have a look what is left from my proud force. Not that much. And in this terrible, I did not even have something to eat for this evening, so... Okay, I have lots of funds now, that's good. I have some reputation one. I have one trophy, a small trophy, since I was not even able to get the HMS Rye, I think. So first repair everything. They all need crew, they all need repairs. So if I purchase it for the fleet, it costs me 10 reputation, which is necessary because I have no other warships left. So let's just take her, repair her. Let's not look for the money now, let's just try to build up a new continental navy. Ah, Straubing I know, yeah, but I have never been to Parkstetten. I had some friends in Straubing. To be honest, the tailor which made this coat for me, the tailor lived in Straubing, but she died some years ago, to my great sorrow. Yeah, she lived in Straubing. So fill up the militia a little bit. They still need... They need a commander too. Let's give them some other weapons if I still have some. Let's give them the Long Island. Yeah, we are quite proud of our beer, that's for sure. But to be honest, if you are the motherland of whiskey, then you have a quite good position regarding the beverage. So let's assign some new officers. They need a crew, of course. They need troops too. What do they need? Some seamen. Okay. No, it's not the problem. What's wrong with them? Yeah, whiskey is a very fine thing. I totally agree. I love it myself. So having a union of Scotland for the whiskey and Bavaria for the beer would be a great thing. So let's put a sub-lieutenant in command of the new ship, a midshipman to support him and give them some crew. Oh no, that's too expensive. It costs me 2 reputation, so let's upgrade them to optimum strength. So this is my second warship now, a lousy small 18 gun brig. The Hancock is... Let's give them some better weapon if possible. Some sea service musket, even if it costs something. Money is my smallest concern at the moment, but I can't use... Let's not upgrade them any further. So what's wrong with this ship? Why do they need crew? They have a maximum crew. This because this unit is completely damaged. So let's give them some sea service musket with bayonet and upgrade them a little. And put in all the reserves I have, which are only 12 men. And bring them up to some 150. Upgrade them to some better endurance. Okay, I can also upgrade them. Let's put some more troops there. And also they get some discipline training. They get some... No, they have no upgrade. Let's fill up their ranks too. Okay. So we have... Yeah, then you have to do another referendum on your own. Get your independence and then join the European Union again. In my opinion, this would be great. So, from what I read about the Brexit, I read that there was no majority in Scotland for it, so keep on trying. That's all I can say. Ah, okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. What synergy means. Yeah. Yeah. I think I read something like this. So, all right. Let's just well, for the moment I have replenished all my ships as much as possible. So let's just have a short break. And then we switch into the next battle and we will see what we need for the next battle and what we can afford.